Today we have a special guest on Eye on the Desert. Dayna Steele is here, and she's here to tell us all about her upcoming play, The Woman in the Mirror. Welcome. Thanks for being here.
Thanks for having me.
Now, the play is based on your book, Surviving Alzheimer's with Friends, Facebook, and a Really Big Glass of Wine.
It is my love letter to caregivers. When I lost Mom, I decided, you know what, we're going to continue to help others because she loved to help people. And, you know, when you hear the words, the person you love has Alzheimer's, you think you know what it is. Oh boy, you are in no way prepared for what's coming.
And you approached this, obviously, with a group of people to help you, those friends, social media, and a big glass of wine, and a sense of humor, too.
I call it my dysfunctional support group. Everybody needs a support group. But yeah, I posted about it on Facebook and woke up the next morning overwhelmed at the number of responses. My mom, my dad, my mother, my grandmother, whatever. I thought, you know, no one ever talks about this, and I have no filter, so I'm going to talk about it. And I did for 2.5 years until I lost her.
Wow. It's such a difficult disease, and it's so hard on caregivers. And often, we have a Alzheimer's organization out here, and I work with them a good bit. Sometimes Alzheimer's patients outlive their caregivers.
Oh yeah, it's really hard on caregivers. So that's kind of, I call the play an on-stage manual, but it's also a love letter to say, you know what, there is no right way, wrong way. We're all just doing the best we know how.
So let's jump into the play. This is your West Coast premiere.
It is. I'm very excited to be doing it here at the Revolution Stage Company.
It's relatively new, but boy, they put on a lot of really great programming.
So it's fun. I did a very pared down production back in November of 21, when we all thought COVID was over. And then I've done a few readings in New York for investors and LA, but this is the first full-fledged theatrical production, and it's exciting and it's terrifying. And every morning I'm like, Mom, get me through this.
So obviously you have to approach this. It's a difficult subject. It's a hard subject.
Oh, it is.
An emotional subject. But I get the sense just from chatting with you that you bring a lot of your sense of humor to this.
Well, I never intended to star in this, ever. And the actress we hired in Houston dropped out the first day of rehearsals because her mom was diagnosed with, wait for it, Alzheimer's. And I had to step in and play myself. And just like the movies, there was a Broadway producer one night in the audience, and now I have a Broadway manager. So we're hoping to take it to off-Broadway maybe this time next year.
Oh, that's very exciting. Well, now is the chance for audiences to get to see this and on the ground floor before it gets to off-Broadway and Broadway. It is running, is it March 8th through the 31st, is that correct?
Yes. It's March 8th through the 31st. We have 5 performances a week, a couple of matinees, and then some early evenings. And
times vary, but we can send you right to revolutionstagecompany.com, where all of the details will be there. The Woman in the Mirror. And go see Dayna. It's going to be a fabulous program, and especially if you have been a caregiver, I think you're going to really relate to what she's bringing to the stage.
If you don't laugh, you'll cry.
And you sometimes have to do both to get through it. I know that is true. And also, you can also pick up the book, Surviving Alzheimer's with Friends, Facebook, and a Really Big Glass of Wine. But go see the play at Revolution Stage Company and go to revolutionstagecompany.com. Dayna, thank you so much.
Thank you.